Jalissa, bitch, Jalissa, bitch, bitch. Hi Twi-tubers, and hi Mitch. This video is for you, sir. That's right, oh yeah. Now, as you guys can see, it's just me. It's just the Alyssa section of Shalissa today. Shanna's not here. She's at cross-country camp for a couple days, so I'm all by myself. So I've been kind of bored. But anyway, I was on YouTube the other day, and I was just, surfing some videos, checking out some Twi-tubers and such, and I came across one of those extremely rare Twi guys, Mitch. Mitch is his channel. I'm gonna put it at the bottom right. Mitch. Okay. And I was checking out his videos, and he had one called Twilight Story, and he told his story about how he got involved in Twilight and how he came to love it and all that jazz. And then he was like, yeah, so if you guys see this, you should post a video telling your story. Like, how did you guys start to love Twilight? And I was like, yeah, I should do that, Mitch. I should. You're right. So that's what I'm doing. Well, anyway, my Twilight story starts with Harry Potter. Yeah. So back in the day when Harry Potter first came out here in the United States, I had to read it for school, for a school project. I know that sounds really weird, right? But anyway, I had to read it for a school project, and at first I was like, God, I'm going to hate this book. I was determined to hate it. So when I picked it up, I started reading it, and I was like, oh my God, I don't hate this book. And then I actually found out I loved that book. And so I became like a huge Harry Potter fan, and I read all the books and everything, and I absolutely loved them. And, a part of me felt like I was growing up alongside of Harry, so I had this really strong connection with them, and I thought, like, yeah, I read some other really good books in those years, like the years from the first Harry Potter and the last Harry Potter, but I didn't think that, like, I was ever gonna find anything that I would love as much. Like, I didn't think anything would ever really stack up to that, like, love that I have. So when Twilight came out, I saw it and I was like, ugh, this book is just trying to be Harry Potter, and it's not Harry Potter. And so I was like, ugh, no, I'm not reading that. I refuse. Like, I'm just gonna protest it. And the book came out when? 2005, I think. Yeah, something like that, a couple years ago. And that's when my sister Shanna got it for a Christmas present from one of her friends, and she read it and she really liked it. And then she went out and got New Moon and Eclipse and read those and really liked those too. And so she was trying to get me to read it, and I was still like, oh, no, it's not Harry Potter. Like, it's not gonna be Harry Potter. But then I realized, like, well, maybe it's not Harry Potter. Like, so what? Like, Harry Potter's not the end all and be all of books out there. So I picked it up and I was like, I should give this book a chance. I'm not being fair. And I love to read and I love books, and I was really bored one day. So I was like, I'm going to give this book a chance. I got to see what all this jazz is about, because Shanna was like, yeah, it's really good. And she was telling me all this stuff about, like, oh, Team Edward, and oh, Team Jacob, and Bella's such a little, and I was like, what? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I decided that I had to read it and see what was all the hype. Well, anyway, I picked it up one day, and yeah, this is pretty much what the next 3 days looked like after that. And then this happened. Well, it's not breaking dawn, but it'll suffice. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating, guys. Not even a little bit. So anyway, that's my Twilight story. It took me 3 days to read the first 3 books in the series, and hopefully when Breaking Dawn comes out, I'm going to keep that record and read it in one day, although I heard it was like 760 something pages, so that might be pushing it a little, but I'm going to try my hardest. I might have to like overdose on caffeine or something to stay awake. My hair's looking real funky right now, but whatever. So yeah, that's my Twilight story. And oh, I got someone hooked on Twilight. Go me. This is my friend Mandy. Um, I was trying to talk to her about it, trying to get her like, to read it because she asks me a lot about what books I'm reading and what books she should be reading. So I told her, I was like, Twilight, you should read Twilight. It's about vampires. And she was like, vampires? Really? And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought at first too, but I absolutely love it, and you're gonna love it too. And she was like, I don't know. And then she went to the bookstore and to try and find something else, but she didn't find something else, so she bought Twilight. And then she read it, and then the next day she went and bought Eclipse on accident because she thought that was the next one. And she was like, oh crap, I bought the wrong one. And then she had to go buy New Moon instead because she was like, I can't read Eclipse without New Moon. I just can't. It'll ruin everything. So she went and bought New Moon, and she read it, and then she read Eclipse, and then she called me up, and she was like, when the crap is Breaking Dawn coming out? Because I can't handle this. And I was like, huh, got you hooked, didn't I? But yeah, so that's my Twilight story, guys. And like I said, you should all check out Mitch's Twilight story on his channel, imiiitch. And you should respond with your own Twilight story. You can either respond to this video or his video, but I'd respond to his video because he was the one who started it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my Twilight story, and I'm sure you guys have some pretty good ones of your own. So get out there and film them, and let's see them. All right, bye guys. Like, do